Where are we? Woof. Glenn! Why are you doing all this? Especially you, Victor. Why have you been supporting me for so long? You are my master, my son, and my closest friend. I repeat myself, but my life is yours. But I am unforgivable. Len, you know what I've done. You're the man who killed Len, the man who used the Grand Grimoire twice, we know that. Yet Len is standing here, alive, and the Grimoire was not used by you with ill mind. If you must, you can see yourself as a murderer, but don't forget, you're also the man who gave people like me a chance, who saved people from death, who improved the standard of living throughout Eldrea. Everyone does good and bad things. It's called life. It is through mistakes and successes that we grow, that make us who we are. In the end, all that matters is the person we have become. Victor. I should hate you, Glenn, but I don't. Vaughn was vile, but you are not. You are the opposite. Even though Vaughn is a part of you, the person standing in front of me now is Glenn. You have evolved into a new person. You fight against the injustice in Volandis. You are trying to destroy the Grimoire. I trust you and believe in you. Len, thank you. To all of you, I think I'm back to normal. Len, I can finally meet you after all this time. Feels strange when you say it like that. True. I'm terribly sorry for what I did to you, for what I did to Timothy. I've caused you so much pain. And I forgive you, Glenn. But there is something I want to make clear. You cannot do a good deed to unchain you from a terrible thing you've done. To do good and bad are not opposites that negate each other. They are separate. Everything you did, whether right or wrong, come with their own results. For your terrible misdeeds, I hated you. For your noble accomplishments, I admire you. The reason I forgive you is that I can see you are truly penitent from the bottom of your heart. Thus, I feel no hatred in my own heart. And only because of this, I forgive you. Len, thank you. All of my memories are back, yet I feel the same as before. I feel like Glenn. But one thing is strange. Somehow I still don't have the answers to all the mysteries of the last few months. Why did Gwaine tell me the planet was sending the red-eyed beasts after me? Why can I see Magnolia's door? Why was I able to move when those beings stopped time? And those children at the orphanage, Victor could see one of them. Were they ghosts or not? There's only one way to get answers. I have to find Gwaine. Again, even in the big super reveal moment, there's still so many questions. Like, you just can't put this game down, man. It's like there's always so much still happen, like so much to learn, so many threads. And a lot of these threads that they're revealing are stuff from the very beginning of the game. It's unbelievable. I don't know how you write a story like this. I don't know how you write a story connecting so many things like this over the course of 30, 40 hours. I mean, I guess it takes you 9 years. I guess that's how, I mean, no wonder. Glenn, there you are. About time. I'm sorry, I've been holding us up, but I'm better now. I'm still the same, but I see everything a little clearer. I don't feel so lost anymore. Starting today, I want to be a better leader. Wasn't any effort at all to fish you out of your emotional hole? Or, sorry, I thought that was a question. Wasn't any effort at all to fish you out of your emotional hole? Oh, Rob, now let him be. Well, good for him, I mean. Welcome back, Glenn. This is extremely reminiscent of Cloud's moment. And even the fact that he's standing at the top of the table, you know? Where's Magnolia? I wanted to thank her. She ran off when you woke up, taking along with her Reina's flower. Who knows why? We have the key phrase, so let's hope we don't need the flower anymore. As for the matter at hand, then, we don't have much time. Correct. Frederick's ultimatum expires tomorrow. We have to act. What about our people in Farnsport and Tormund? There are not many men, and if King Frederick wanted to, even with his weakened army, he would have had no problem retaking the cities. But then why does he issue the ultimatum? I'm afraid I can't answer that. We have no choice but to attack him in Raminus Tower. Do you want to withdraw our troops from Tormund and Farnsport and launch an attack? No, King Frederick could use the grimoire on the spot. It would be dangerous to lead all of our troops there. We have to go in there as a small group undetected. As far as we know, King Frederick is at the top of the tower. It would be possible for us to get into the tower at cloud level. We would just have to drill a hole through the wall there. Oh yeah, just drill a hole in a wall at cloud level. That's normal things that we do normally every day, Haku. The old tower is teeming with monsters. A little noise will hardly be noticed. To be sure, let's have some men act as a diversion on the ground level while we enter the tower with our airship. We should also call our sky armor allies to be on standby near the tower, at a safe distance, of course. It's been a while since we've even used the sky armors. Good. Then we'll let Ferran know right away. At daybreak, we'll carry out the plan. We'll take back the Grand Grimoire and... It's okay to say it. We'll probably have to kill Frederick. There's no way around it. He lost his humanity a long time ago. Let us rest for the remainder of the day. Once you're ready, we'll head to Raminus Tower in the center of Valandis. New side quests available. Additionally, depending on your clan rank, you might encounter new recruits around Valandis. Our clan rank is not great. We have not found that many people. I didn't really do too much Suikoden exploring yet. There it is. What is that? Is that, huh? Ultros, is that you? Is that Ultros? What is this? Oh, that's the monastery. All right, well, I was gonna say let's stop here since Big Tower is next. But now I want to know what that octopus is. I was gonna say I'm actually really glad that the mechs didn't like take over the game. I was a little worried when we first got the mech suits that they would kind of take over, because when you go back to the previous areas, you can kind of ride them all over the place and just smash everything. But fortunately, that's really just for exploration. The story, like, only uses them sparingly. And there seems to be, like, specific spots where it's like, okay, this is a mech area, you get mech equipment to, like, upgrade your mech, and you do a couple fights with the mech, and then it goes right back to the characters. And yeah, I do think that's a really good decision. I'm not, like, the mech mechanics are so different, and they're not nearly as fleshed out as the regular character mechanics, that I think it'd be a big shame if it just, like, took over. So I'm glad that it's pretty small part of the game. I'm glad it's here. Normally I'm not a big mech guy, but I feel like they did such a great job with this to make it, like, similar but different to the regular mechanics of the game, that it's actually pretty fun and interesting to do mech fights. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty glad they, oh my god, I'm like one fight away from all these levels. Pretty glad they used it pretty sparingly. And it makes it kind of a little treat when you do get to do a mech fight. So I feel like I should keep this save before going to the tower. Alright, real quick, before we go figure out what that is, I gotta fight something in my mech suit. I'm like one TP away from mastering everything. Oh. Also, I have another Grimoire shard to spend, but I'll wait on that. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking you could use them here because of the big dragons, but nope, can't use them there. Let's go to the big fields down here. This is not a good spot, actually. Where's the... over here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Fight this bug. This is a fair fight. 10,000 damage. Don't worry about that. And that's still 3 SP. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just realized. These are the other weapons that they don't use. Why are these getting levels? These must level up a different way. But it doesn't really matter because I don't have those equipped anyways. So what's the point? I don't remember it explaining how other abilities level up. Okay, the largest portion going to the weapon equipped and the remainder evenly distributed to the others. But why would... Doesn't matter. None of those equipped anyways. Alright, what's this octopus all about? It's literally Ultros. It's not even... It just literally is Ultros. Also, it's the octopus we fought earlier. Be back. I don't remember how to fight with mechs. Oh, weak against wind. Ow. Ow. I don't think we can fight this thing yet, boys. I think he's a bit above our pay grade. I think he's above our pay grade. Little super boss action, I like it. You'll love to see it. What was that noise? Oh my god, I'm all the way back here. You'll love to see a little super boss on the map. End of an Era is the name of the next main quest. Two-Winged Angel. Get any information about these side quests? No. The food, the chap, and the hungry. Foul Falloran sings the fairy. And a will to live. What time is it? 12? Let me run to the bathroom and then maybe we'll do like one side quest before we call it. Then next time we can just go for broke. Go take on Frederick. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Before I go, I want to remember to swap this for Poetic March. Honestly, I might be able to take out Meditation Song as well, but for now, we'll leave it. Also, I'm leveling up Heroic Ode. It's so good, I might as well. Yeah, I have a Grimoire Shard, but I'm gonna wait on that. I just went through all the abilities, so... where was the... It was here, I think. Oh, we do have to check out Glenn, though. We do need to check out Glenn now that he's back. Also, do I want him... I had him with Eggle before. I think I kind of like him with Eggle because he's also pretty tanky. Alright, Glenn. Let's see, so... let's give you Mind. Alright. So... he gets... a physical attack dealing 1.1 times damage to all. Physical earth attack. Physical wind attack. And all break. Lowers target's attack, magic, defense, and mind by 10%. That's obviously insane. These elemental attacks are kind of weird, though. I feel like they kind of come out of nowhere. He does have his own oil slash, though, which is cool for Fire Strike, but... and he also gets enact resistance, sleep resistance, HP drain. Drains HP from enemy with every hit. That's really great to have on a passive. And TP cost down is also really great to have on a passive. What are your passives? Attack up, HP up, counter attack, shield ally, SOS defense up. Alright, I know I said I wasn't going to go through abilities yet, but while I'm thinking about it, I think TP cost down would be pretty great to have as your passive instead of SOS defense up. Actually, SOS defense up is good when you have shield ally. We get rid of counterattack. And then oil slash, I'm not really taking advantage of, so let's give you all break. Man, does that mean I could all break and then armor break? I'm gonna be doing all the damage. What was the other skill that I really wanted to learn? This. I want to learn this. With you while I'm thinking about it. Instead of attack up. Yo, thank you, Turgo. Okay. Well, welcome, friends. How are you doing? We're doing our best given the circumstances. Well, we can't say any different about our situation here. But tell me, how is Arlette? We haven't seen her in a while. Phew, yeah, well, we didn't really want to burden you with that. What do you mean? Tell us. Unfortunately, she's gone missing. Are you serious? We've searched every corner of the forest, at least the parts without monsters, in vain. Is there any clue as to where she could have gone or why she disappeared? She smuggled food into the forest the days before and thought we wouldn't notice. She was probably tending to some injured animal. We let her do so because, for the first time, she didn't seem so lethargic. Which way did she go? Maybe I can pick up her trail. To the west. You're going to look for her? We would be most grateful. We've grown quite fond of the child. Let us make haste, then. Sounds like a pretty good side quest to pick up. I'm already interested. She hanging out with the Dargans? Forget the best way to get down. I don't think we can get down there. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Kyubi, don't start this weird dialogue again. Don't be going off the handles. We can watch the stream without going crazy. Wondering what? Is the game far from the path of chasing mechanized primary worlds, JRPGs and otherwise? I don't know how to answer that. But it's not a question. Ask a normal question. Or just watch and observe. And you will learn what the game is about. I wonder if I should put that passive on. What are your passives? Yes, but you've done this like 20 times now, where you come in here and you say, is this a game that I could like? And then we say yes, and then you go off on a tangent of like 57 messages that don't even sound like English. Yes. This game has mechs in it, and you like mechs, so you'd probably enjoy it. End of conversation. What could I get rid of? Attack? I could get rid of... Oh yeah, I could get rid of TP gain up. It's useless. Now we can get 4 weapons. Which I don't even think a fight's going to go long enough. Wait a second. Oh my god. It can level up to go up to 6. What? Bro. At that point, nothing is going to be able to survive. Do you want to one-shot the enemy or double one-shot the enemy? Do we test this out for the fun? Ego can survive all day. I'm just afraid he's gonna kill him before I can use my move. I need one more. God dang, Cress is like killing him. Nice block, Cress. Alright. I have everything. I don't have break. But, like, I'm curious how much damage it'll do even without break. 6,000. 6,000 with no crit on every enemy. Here's a trail. Hard to believe a person would voluntarily enter this part of the woods. Let's see your great tracking skills, then. Ah! Or not. That sounded like roulette. Over there in the ravine. She is doing well, given the circumstances. She must have fed on the berries and the dew. What kind of foolish things are you doing? I don't believe it. Where is the brat going, and how is she so fast? Oh, she's in an area we don't even... have access to. Unless... I guess we do. It's pretty lonely here. We are on the border of the inner sanctum. No one dares to come here. Trespassing is punishable by death. Also, look out for fairies. They play tricks on humans. Fairies, you say? Raphael, you survived? Sienna? Eva, what about Eva? I don't know where she is. I lost consciousness after the fight. Apparently some priests had saved me and some others at the last moment. However, Eva wasn't around when I woke up. But answer me, what are you doing here of all places? The girl Arlette was lost and we were looking for her. Now we know why. She was feeding you. How can you take advantage of her like that? Does it look like I even touched the food? I told her not to bring me anything. I came here to die in peace. Oh my, has the fine gentleman lost his will to live? Go ahead and make fun of me, but without the Pope and the Church, my life has no meaning. Now listen to me carefully on what your beloved Pope and Marcus have been up to. That's why it's best for the world that Marcus and the Pope are gone. If I were to believe you, it would only make my situation worse, should that I have fought for years on the wrong side. Where are you going? I don't know, perhaps to some lonely mountain where I can die in peace. We have carried Arlette to bed. Thank you for your efforts. Next time, you shouldn't let a little girl just walk around the Fjordwoods by herself. She's very hard to keep watch over. You look away for a moment and then she's gone. Dad, it's Arlette. She ran away again. As I said. Have you let Arlette go again? I saw her going towards Cortara. After her. Now this is just getting ridiculous. Apparently she knows where he's going. Ooh, Swordmaster. Bo. Ba. Evasion ram. I really like the ram that we have. Oh, wait a second. 25% chance to... Oh, it has evasion master on it, too? Dang. That's kind of sick. But I like the ones I got. What are those? I don't remember this enemy. Oh, it's an elemental. It's dead. Where are you at, little lady? It was an elemental for about 3 seconds. Then he stopped being an elemental. Status resistance. An earthquake! And our lead is over there. How fast can a child be? It's good that you are here. The child fell unconscious at my feet. Take her and leave me alone. You are really persistent with your urge to die. Arlette certainly feels your struggle, which is why she is so concerned. She's been through so much pain, and yet she still clings to life. She does? Is that so? Foolish child, away with her. Here, take her. Careful, this is a strong one. Raphael, the ground is breaking away. What a horrible mess. Now we die together. Or just alone. Are you alright? Were you looking for water for us? How thoughtlessly impulsive of you. You are completely exhausted. I don't understand why you want to help me. Help. Wait here. I'll look around. Maybe I'll find us something to eat. I am Raphael. Oh my god, I can like equip him and stuff. He's got skills and everything. He's got like all sorts of stuff. What the heck? This mushroom should be good. Make me a little mushroom soup. Secret. Secret mushroom. These should be edible, even if raw. You don't look good at all. You need a doctor. But monsters are blocking the only way out. Help. Curses. I'll see if I can handle the monsters. I mean, it's a bat. Negates all magical damage for 2 turns for all party members. Oh my god, he is a magic version of Eggle. Physical light attack. Summons a spirit into battle. Ooh, spirit heals me. Only TP though. Am I dead? I'm dead. Might have to level our boy up. Summon Spirit uses its special. I mean, that sounds cool. Physical light attack dealing 1.8 times damage. Raises mind. Grants lore. Bro, he's like literally another Eggle. Lowers target's attack and magic by 10%. Ooh. Okay, that's enough. Those stats should be enough to get me there. Let's see what Absolution does. Oh, it like triggers. Whoa, good damage. It like triggers whatever the spirit does. Reminds me of what's his name? The robot in Slay the Spire. He gets like these little orbs, and like they do something at the end of each turn, but then you can also activate them for them to do their thing, but then they go away. It's very similar. Bro, how strong is this thing? And he heals. I might actually have to level up more. Oh my god, this snack does nothing. Good thing my Ultra is completely useless. Huff, I don't have any strength. Dang, there are more. I have to defeat them so I can find help. Another one? Good thing I got a ton of sandwiches. No. Nice. I can't lose. I can't die yet. You know, joke's on you. You actually can die yet. You're probably gonna. That kills. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. I have to find help. Dang, my body. I don't want to. I don't want to die. He's awake again. The girl! So you are well? Good. We saw monsters running out of the cave, and that's how we found you, at the last moment, I must add. Arlette was lucky you were with her. Thank you. She speaks. Arlette, you have to promise us you will not put yourself in danger anymore. Okay. We'll probably go back to seeking solitude, won't you, Raphael? No, I wasn't in my right mind. God gave me these abilities to do good. And just because of a setback, I was going to throw that gift away. Take me with you. You want to join the Crimson Wings? Provided what you have spoken of Marcus is the truth, and it is of my duty, as far as I'm concerned. I am responsible for him. I want to help you, and then I will return to the church and help rebuild it. A former enemy joining our ranks. What do you think, Glenn? Raphael can be a lot of things, but he is definitely not a liar or a backstabber. If you trust him, Sienna, we can make good use of him for sure. Join us. Very well, I will no longer be a burden to you. My sword is yours. Someone is happy. Arlette, thank you. And talk about a side quest reward. Got a whole nother character. That's crazy. The side quests, I mean, if it weren't already enough that, like, the world map is amazing, the exploration is amazing, the general story and linearity, like, the linear story is amazing, Even the side quests are incredible. How are you? So just like that, we get our 8th party member. And also, it screwed up my party again. Why does it always do this? Wait. No, 9th. So it does replace... You replaced Rob. How do I... Oh, I just do this. I get it. Okay. Man, I wonder, like... I wonder with the Suikoden mechanics, how many other people you could potentially find. Or if they're, you know, like through side quests too. I mean, we've been getting a lot of... All of the shops have had, like, extra weapons too, so there's got to be some other characters. I'm pretty curious if we had done more side quests or more of the Suikoden exploration. If we could have had multiple more party members this whole time. I'm sure we probably could have. Because, like, shops have been selling extra weapons for a long time. How do I put Rob back in the party? You don't. I actually probably will. I like Raphael, but he's kind of just another Eggle, it seems. He does a lot of light damage, obviously. What's his, like, final stuff? Summons a spirit in battle. He does, like, the spirit stuff. Physical attack dealing 2.3 times damage, all stats lowered next turn. Getting hit by magic regenerates 10 TP for 3 turns. 75% chance to take allies magical damage until... Yeah, he's literally a magic damage tank, which is really cool. He has a lot of the same stuff, too, like heroic tank. Raises defense and mind by 3% for every monster aggroing. That's kind of cool. Dude, if I fight a boss that does a lot of magic damage and, like, Eggle isn't doing it, I might have to throw him in. Because he is genuinely a magic Eggle. He doesn't have the lore everybody, though. Dang, he has just a straight magic nullify. He has a bunch of raise hate stuff, but I never had much... I never had much success with that, but I also never used this, which might make it a lot better. Yeah, this too would be cool. Like, we could definitely get him to defend stuff, but I don't think it'll ever be as good as this. This is what makes Eggle as good as he is. But, like, if we're fighting something with a lot of magic damage, he would obviously be a better choice than Eggle. I don't know, I might have to try him. For now, give me my boy Rob back. I'm still pretty blown away that we just got a whole character from doing a side quest. And I mean, all the side quests we've done have been great. We haven't done a ton, but the ones we have done have been huge. Makes me want to do the other ones, but I also kind of want to finish the game, and also I don't want to get too strong before the end of the game. Not that I think that would really happen in this game. That's another thing that's really cool about how this game works and how there's no real like experience system. Usually in RPGs that are this big, like take Final Fantasy 12 for example, if you do any amount of post-game stuff, like if you start doing a bunch of hunts or you start exploring like post-game areas, then the final boss is just a joke, like immediately. You just get so strong that you just annihilate the final boss. And I think this game actually has a really unique thing about it that you... I think if you were to do every side quest and you were to get every grimoire shard and you were to completely max this board out, then yeah, you would probably be like crazy strong, because the grimoire shards give you stats, a little bit of stats. But in general, you know, if I did a few side quests, I wouldn't suddenly like annihilate the final boss. Like, I think your stats would still be somewhat the same. You're not, you know, because like I said, like Final Fantasy 12, you start doing side quests, you start going up levels like crazy. Suddenly you're like 20 levels ahead of where you're supposed to be. And this game doesn't have that problem. You're not really going to get that much stronger unless your whole kind of like reason for side questing is you're like trying to get stronger. But you're not going to accidentally over level. You know what I mean? Which is a problem with a lot of JRPGs. Final Fantasy X is another one where you start getting interested in the monster arena, you start doing monster arena stuff, you go get anima, and suddenly you're one-shotting the final boss because you're too strong. So, we talked before about the goods and the bads of not having a regular XP system. And I think that's another really good benefit to not having XP, is that the end game doesn't feel like I need to go fight the final boss right now, or else it's not going to be as fun, you know? Which I prefer to do anyways. I just enjoy fighting things at, like, a level where it feels difficult. You know, I haven't even spent all my grimoire shards, because I kind of like holding on to stuff until I need it, so that the game is more fun. But that's just a personal thing. Most people don't do that. But I don't even feel like I have to do that for this game, because I'm not going to accidentally overlevel. Yeah, I was actually talking to someone recently that, you know, we had a discussion about that, where some people play RPGs to get overpowered. Like, that's how they have fun. And that's totally fine, obviously. Play the game however you want. But it's cool that this game doesn't have that issue for people that don't want that, you know? If you wanted to get super mega overpowered and smash the final boss, you could do that. You could clear this entire board, get all the grimoire shards, level up everyone to max, do all the side quests. I'm sure you would be super mega strong. But if you're not looking for that, you just want to go like do a couple side quests, you're not going to get so overpowered that you destroy the final boss. So I think it's a really good balance. At least I don't think you are. Maybe you would, you know, we haven't done it ourselves yet, but that's just the vibe I'm getting, is like you wouldn't, because there's no regular XP system. So yes, I unlocked a character, but like he's on the same power level as everyone else, and I don't even have to use him. So yeah, it's just cool. I like, more and more I feel like if/when I make my own RPG game, I'm kind of sold on this idea of not having typical experience. It's weird. Like, I would have never thought that I would make an RPG without XP in it, because it just feels like such a core concept of RPGs, and a core concept of what make RPGs work is like watch the numbers go up, and a core concept of balancing an RPG is like give the player an opportunity to get stronger if they're struggling. But this game has really convinced me that this no XP system can work. And not only can work, but maybe is better. Or, you know, at least in some circumstances, it's better. Definitely has its positive sides and negative sides, but Right now, I feel like it's more positive than negative, if I'm honest. I feel like this entire game has felt so well balanced, and they could literally go into every single fight and make it bounce in a way that is tough but not brutal. And you can't really do that with a normal XP system, because you'll just have characters grind it out instead of kind of learning how to beat the fight. Now, having said that, you know, Solid was in here earlier saying, like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong because every normal battle is really hard. And I totally get that. Like, that makes a lot of sense to me. I think that a lot of players would have that struggle with this game. I don't think he's alone. I think a lot of new players would pick this up, having played so many RPGs in the past, and be like, I'm doing something wrong. Like, there's got to be something going on here, because every normal fight feels really difficult. I can't level up. I don't feel like I'm getting stronger. So I think that is a very good criticism. But is it worth it, though? Is the trade-off worth it? To me, I think it is. I would trade some players feeling like they're doing something wrong for the entire game being a more challenging and balanced experience, honestly. But maybe there's something they could do to, like, ease that burden on new players. Whether it be a splash page that says, hey, this game isn't your typical RPG, you're going to have to kind of learn regular battles. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to tell the player, but I don't know. Maybe they're like what could we do to tell Solid that it's not him without being, like, blatantly obvious about it? If we were designing this game, how do we talk to the players like Solid and say, like, hey, you know, it's not you, it's me. Keep going, you know? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. It's an interesting game design puzzle to solve. And as I continue to kind of look into game design and learn more about making games and maybe make my own game, it's good to have these thoughts for the future. How do we communicate with the player that the game they're playing isn't the same as every other game in the genre that they've played, and that they need to have an open mind without coming out and saying that, because that's contrived, you know? It's interesting. Interesting puzzle. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think and what YouTube thinks of that. Because I don't think there's one right answer, for sure. But anyways, that'll be it for Chained Echoes today. What do you even say? This is the greatest game ever made. It's unbelievable. This game is quickly becoming one of my favorite games of all time. I think I said last week, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite indie RPGs. Yeah, scratch that. Throw it out. Burn it. Forget that. Delete that episode. This is becoming one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it's every week it just gets better. Every week it just blows my mind, and it never stops. I am looking forward to seeing where this all comes together. We still have more questions, and hopefully we get some answers next week. But thank you so much for watching. Let's play Chained Echoes. Thank you for all the support and the love. And I know a lot of people have been moving over to the Patreon as well. I've been letting people know that I've been putting our Expedition 33 playthrough on Patreon. Just because it wasn't like a full Let's Play. It was just we were kind of playing it off and on as we had time. So that's just on the Patreon. The first episode's free, and then the rest of them are just pay as you want. So for those of you that have been asking, like, hey, did you play Expedition 33? I did. It's on Twitch VODs for free for the next, like, 2 months, I think. And then it'll be on Patreon if you ever want to watch it. I'll probably at least do, like, a platinum video for Expedition 33 on the main channel. So there will be that. But if you want to watch the full casual playthrough of it, it's on Patreon. But a lot of people have been joining the Patreon and supporting through the Patreon. So I just want to say I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon at any tier. I just really, really appreciate it. It really helps me continue to do this and be consistent and not have to worry about that kind of stuff, because it's a consistent thing that I always know is going to be there. So thank you very much for that. And that's it. We will see you in the next episodes of Let's Play Chained Echoes. Peace.